since I left home. In the day since I left home. In the day since I left home. In the day since I left home.
I'm a superstar on the Slam 92.7. Local artists and musicians with Michael and Mazessa on the Slam.
Sick people keep on telling me that you're no good. Well, who is they to judge our love? Well, I can't get enough. I never known someone to bring me so far out of my shell. All secrets that I'm told, I am told nobody else. I saw you last night. You said you hold my time, so looked a little closer just to find it was you and another man's arm, giving them the love I thought was mine all along. Love blinded fool. I get a knock on my door early next day. She said, babe, I got to see you. You got to please let me explain. You see, he's just my brother. He just flew in from out of town. Oh, and I feel like a fool. I could ever have ever doubted her. Then she had a message come in, a naked picture of him. Let it be with a girl. Look a little closer. I could tell it was you in another man's arms, giving them the love I thought was mine all along. Now, yeah, that's right. Love blinded fool. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, Lord, shame on me. I ain't never gonna let another girl like you get the better of me. It was you and another man's arm, giving him the love I thought was mine all along. It was you and another man's arm, giving him the love I thought was mine all along. It was you and another man's arm, giving him the love I thought was mine all along. It was you and another man's arms, giving him the love I thought was mine all along. Love blinded fool.
Good afternoon, Vanessa,
Good afternoon.
and welcome to the Slam, everyone.
Yes, 92.7 Bay and Basin FM. You're on the Slam, or with the Slam, Shoalhaven Live Arts and Music
Yeah, I
Show.
think we've, as opposed to on, because we're on the Slam.
We're on it.
Yeah.
We're inside your radio providing you the Slam.
Yeah.
Shoalhaven Live Arts and Music Show
It's us.
today.
Mm.
That was Lockie Dolly. Remember Lockie?
Yeah.
He came in and we had an interview with him.
He had a gig down at Greenwell
Point
Point, didn't he? Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Well, he's coming down again.
Is he?
Yep. Club Jervis Bay, Saturday night. It's part of the Summer Vibes sort of events that are happening at Club Jervis Bay on Saturday nights,
Right.
and it's only $5.
And this guy is incredible. If you get some time, check out some of his YouTube clips. I saw one from a gig he did up in Byron Bay. Insane. That's one word. Insane.
He loves the Hammond, doesn't
But
he?
he gets a little bit sort of expressive with the Hammond.
Oh, right.
It's crazy stuff.
Great.
So yeah, check it out.
Check it out.
So
Check
when's
it
it
out.
happening? It's coming up in a couple of weeks.
No, Saturday night.
Just Saturday night?
Yeah,
Ah, okay.
Friday, Saturday the 7th of September. February that might
What
be.
year?
Yeah, 2015. Yeah. So check them out. Check him out. Michael.
Yes.
Big show.
Oh, huge show.
It's been epic this year.
just
2015's
started.
just been amazing so far.
I know.
Got a jam-packed show today. Would you like to know who's on, or would you like
Please
to?
tell me.
Would you like to let everybody know?
Oh, you can tell me.
Okay, so first of all, we're going to have Sue Newsom. She's part of Crest Diving, and there's going to be a picture down at Husky Pics on Thursday. I'm really getting my days mixed up today. Thursday, 5th of February. 2 shows, The Sea and Me and My Saltwater Sanctuary. So 2 homegrown films.
From here?
Yeah, sounds like it. Well, one is about the extraordinary seas surrounding Australia and the inspiring people who are looking after it and improving our understanding of marine life.
Oh, big tick to that, yep.
And the other one I'm pretty sure has a lot of footage from
there you go. It's local.
JB.
Yeah.
Jervis Bay, that is, not Jarvis. So she's coming on at 4:45.
Oh, good.
And then we're very excited to have the April Mays
here. In
here.
I know.
Song, musical instruments.
Yes.
But that's okay.
Yeah, I know. We're just going to play some tracks from the new album, which
We will.
I think we can safely say we premiered 2 weeks ago.
Yes, we
on
did.
this very station.
Yeah, even prior to them playing down at Tomarong Hall.
It was too.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Another one.
Yeah, yet another sort of tick on the wall.
Yeah.
Done. Slam.
Michael.
Should we play some music?
Why don't we? What have we got on next? Got a couple of upbeat tracks to begin the show.
Oh, nice.
Caravanner Sun, The Bottle, and Tommy M and the Master Sounds.
Caravanner Sun, come back to the Shoalhaven.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think they were in Perth. I thought they were in Denmark.
Well,
overseas.
Yeah, you know.
But I think they
that
were
happens
over
with geography, doesn't it?
It does, and no research.
Hey, come on. You know, that's in character, isn't it, for the slam?
Totally, yeah. And Tommy M, from one of their earlier EPs, the Pineapple EP, Viens avec moi, which is something in French, with me.
Really?
Viens with me. I don't know what Viens means. Moi.
Moi.
Yeah.
Moi.
I did French at
Obviously,
high
I did
school.
it, clearly.
Yeah. So enjoy.
Say hello to the bottle. Gonna take me some time to forget you. Say hello to the bottle. Gonna take me some time to forget you. We've been living in a dream full of fantasy. Well, I remember first time I kissed you. We were young, we were drunk, it was summer. I was addicted from the very first drop. Movement down my throat, drinking in the park. We've been living in a dream full of fantasy. Hey! Hey! Ho! Bottle! The summer is over. We go back to our boring lives, routine time. I never wanted to hold on to someone. My soul, it seems, relive dreams. Say hello to the bottle. Gonna take me some time to forget you. Say hello to the bottle. Gonna take me some time to forget you. We've been living in a dream full of
fantasy. Pack your bags and sedation. We gotta leave this nation. Ecstasy and mercury and drinking like it's free. We got it all. We gotta go. We gotta leave this nation. Ecstasy and me. We're living in a dream full of fantasy. Hey, hey, ho, bato. Say hello to the bottle. Gonna take me some time to forget you. Say hello to the bottle. Gonna take me some time to forget you. We've been living in a dream full of fantasy. Hey!
What they say, cause it's all just a bunch of lies. Yeah, it's all just a bunch of lies. Just a bunch of lies anyway. Don't listen to what they say, cause their words, they don't matter. No, their words, they don't matter at the end of the day. Tell me why. Oh, baby, tell me why. Oh, tell me why. Tell me why. Oh, yeah. Are you wasting your time for? Tell me why. Oh, yeah. Are you wasting your time for? Are you wasting your time? Really think that they are gonna do what they say, are gonna do what they say, are gonna do what they, cause there is no way, yeah, there is no way, yeah, there is no way. Oh boy, tell me why. Oh, tell me why. Come on, boys, tell me why. Oh, baby, tell me why. Tell me why. Oh, yeah. Are you wasting your time for? Tell me
Hi,
why.
Sue.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, your voice is quiet. Can you speak again?
Hi.
Yep, that's a bit better. Just a little bit quiet on the mobile. All right, so won't be long. It'll be about a minute and a half.
All right.
Tell me why are you wasting your time? Or tell me why are you wasting your time?
A couple of great tracks there. We had Caravan of Sun, we tracked The Bottle, and then we had local lads Tommy M and the Master Sounds with a track called I'm not going to pronounce it because it's in French, and we've just been struggling with what it means. Can you pronounce it?
Viens avec moi, which we have had an SMS from one of our loyal listeners, Raoul.
Who speaks Spanish.
Who speaks Spanish, but also obviously a little bit of French.
Yeah.
And
Oui.
he's interpreted or translated, it's "Come with me."
Yeah.
There you go.
Gracias. No, it's Spanish. Who knows
That's
what
right.
language we're speaking today. Anyway, that was a track from their EP, Pineapple.
Yeah, bit of an old one.
You tuned to the Slam 92.7 with Vanessa and Michael.
We have Sue Newson on the line from Crest Diving.
Hi, Vanessa and Michael.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Oh, it's a pleasure to have you on, Sue. What's happening with you, and what's your involvement with Husky Picks this Thursday?
Well, this Thursday night we're putting on 2 films. It's a free community event. 2 films are My Saltwater Sanctuary and The Sea and Me, and it's celebrating the sanctuary zones and our beautiful backyard, telling stories from various people up and down the coastline and from around Australia, and how they're affected by the oceans that they live near.
Right.
Wow.
So does it feature JB a lot, or?
It does in some of the documentaries. It features Jervis Bay with the Port Jackson Sharks.
Oh, nice. A bit of a local touch.
Oh, of course, yes.
Yeah.
Were you involved in the actual filming, Sue?
Yes, I'm in the film in some parts of it.
Oh, cool. So it's predominantly sort of filmed underwater?
No, there's various areas because it involves different people like surfers,
Right.
fishers, business owners. So there's lots of people and their stories that they tell.
Oh, cool.
And I hear it's sold out. I heard
At
that
the moment
the
it
tickets
is,
are
yes.
all gone.
That's correct.
But will it be playing another time?
We are trying to get another screening happening, so I can keep you informed of when that's going to
Oh,
happen,
please.
hopefully.
Yeah, that'd be
Yes.
great.
Keep our fingers crossed.
Yeah, that'd be great.
And so what are you doing touring the films around, are you? Various other places?
Yes, the films, it's part of a roadshow that's touring the coastal areas around the nation.
Oh,
Right. And just those 2 films?
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
And so it's all about sort of looking at ways to improve the environment, the marine environment?
Not necessarily improve the environment, but just trying to get out the messages for the benefits of the sanctuaries, what they provide, and to talk about the science behind the sanctuaries, because that part is an issue. and the support that the sanctuaries have from the communities, and also how the sanctuaries work as an insurance policy for the marine life in the future.
Sure. Has there been a change in the sanctuary zones in this area, Sue?
It's really hard to tell at the moment because it really is a long-term. It's a long-term something that we have to wait before we can see any significant changes.
Sure.
So I do believe in the sanctuary zones themselves, I have seen the albies grow back significantly.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Any footage of the weedy sea dragons at all?
I couldn't tell you. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, okay.
Oh. So you're part of it, but you'll be watching it as well on
Absolutely.
Thursday
We'll all be
night
there.
as a premiere.
Terrific.
Yes.
So the
Yes,
two
we'll all be there.
young filmmakers that are involved from Blue Bottle Films, do they sort of just do sort of environmental films, or are they involved in other sort of works?
They specialise in doing environmental films and tackling the tough social issues
Right.
with their works.
Okay. Terrific.
And Crest Diving, your business itself, that's down here at Husky, is it?
I'm actually work from home as a sole trader,
Okay.
small business operator,
Okay.
Yeah.
and I run tours through Jervis Bay Marine Park with scuba diving and snorkeling, as well as teaching diving.
And I've
So-
heard that JB is like one of the best places to dive in Australia. Is that correct?
I certainly think so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And winter time is a better time to dive. Is that right?
Well, on my personal opinion, that all year round is the best time to dive.
Of
Yeah,
course.
I agree with you, Sue.
Oh, that's good. So and how long have you been diving for?
17 years now.
All right.
Right. Okay. So very
Done a couple.
experienced. Yeah.
Oh yes, over 3,000 dives.
It's true.
Okay. So we'll see you down there on Thursday night. Unfortunately, we can't sort of promote the film with regards to popping down to Husky Pictures this Thursday because it's sold out. But
Yep,
obviously,
that's unfortunate.
yeah. Oh well, it's a small little theatre, so
Yeah.
a free event like that, you're going to get a lot of community members come along.
Yes, we were certainly surprised with how quickly it did sell out.
Yeah.
I think, of course, there's a big interest down
Big
here, I think, in
interest,
environment
yeah.
issues as well, Sue.
Yes, everyone cares about Jervis Bay very deeply.
They do. Thank you for joining us on the phone today, Sue. It's been a pleasure talking to you. Good luck on. I'm looking forward to seeing the film or the documentaries, well, good luck with the rest of the travelling show.
Okay, thank you very much.
Awesome.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Sue.
Sue.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Sue Newson there from. Hold on a minute.
What's going on there? Wait, mine.
There you
That's
go.
better, isn't
She's
it?
gone. That was Sue Newson from Crest Diving.
It's good to see someone putting on JB on celluloid, isn't it? You know,
Yeah.
there should be more films about this area.
I
really.
think so. Yeah, and as you said, it's at the heart and soul of most people who live here. We really cherish it, and we understand its importance in the area. So, looking forward to seeing
Yeah.
the documentaries on Thursday night.
Let's hope there are some weedy sea dragons.
Yeah,
I've done a few dives and haven't seen any, so
scuba dives.
I've scuba dived in Jervis Bay. Oh, yeah.
Have you?
Oh, yeah.
Goodness, Michael, there's always something I don't know
Yeah,
about you.
at least 2 dives anyway.
Well, that's better than me.
Not quite up there with 300 that Sue's had, but anyway, that's going to be great.
Yeah,
So
huge
that's this Thursday night.
5th of February. So I can't say get on down there because you
It's sold
can't
out.
get in. But check it out. Maybe, who knows where it might be published, or you might be able to get a
On
DVD
TV,
or
yeah.
TV or something. So let's hope some networks pick it up anyway.
Let's play some music.
Okay. Why don't we go to Andy Gordon? Bit of a segue, Rolling Sea.
I go to heaven? And how many times can I say go to hell? And how many times can I kiss my girl good night? All of the suns, all of the moons, till one of us dies. If I told you this is it, this is as good as it's gonna get, would you choose a different life or just change those things about you? How many times can I watch the sea roll in? How many times can I watch the sea roll?
I don't even know if I want you. I don't even know what I want. See, we both know that I still love you. We both know I've got to start. You should know that I love nothing more than to love no one at all. And sure, I used to smile more. That's because I had more to smile about. I know I'm not complaining. No, really, I'm just saying it gets a little lonely sometimes, pretending you're around. I've waited, but my hopes have only let me down. So jaded of telling myself you're still around. Frustrated that my heart's already settled down. But that's what you get for giving it your all, for letting yourself fall. smile more. And that's because I had more to smile about. Yeah, I mean, sure, I used to smile more. But that's because I had more to smile about. No, I'm not complaining. No, really, I'm just saying it gets a little lonely sometimes, pretending you're around. Oh, no, yeah. Pretending you're still mine, 'cause you'll never be mine.
That is a most wonderful track there from the Slams album of the year, we think.
Definitely.
Axiom, Cameron Little. What an amazing track.
Come on up.
What do you win if you get album of the year on the Slam?
I don't know.
Oh, you get the honour of just, you
Sticker?
know. It should be, let's get a trophy for them.
Yeah.
I think we should.
All right.
And before that we had Andy Gordon, our wonderful friend from Kangaroo Valley, with a lovely track from his EP that he released last year called The Rolling Sea from the Black Sea.
Uh-huh. Now, looking through the studio window, I can see Todd Mayhew from the April Maze. So we might go to a track.
Why don't we?
And we can let the lovely April Maze in.
I'm going to play some Leadfinger.
Let's play some
Love this
Leadfinger,
track.
Wandering Man, for lead singer Stu Cunningham.
Just like a gypsy, I was born in a caravan. My good luck to be born a simple wandering man. Turned myself inside out, twisting on a roundabout, looking for an easy way out. Hit up on a walkabout. I found out what it's all about. Hear the people shout. Here comes the wandering man. Here comes the wandering man. Don't try to understand, just keep a wandering. Here comes the wandering man. Just like a hobo, I was born by the side of the road. My bad luck to be born in such a miserable hole. Turn myself inside out, twisting on a roundabout, looking for an easy way out. Hit up on a walkabout. I found out what it's all about. Hear the children shout. Here comes the wandering man. Here comes the wandering man. Don't try to understand, just keep a wandering. Here comes the wandering wandering man. Here comes the wandering man. Don't try to understand, just keep wandering. Here comes the wandering man. Here comes the wandering man. Here comes the wandering man. Here comes the wandering
All alone, not by myself, I sit and wonder why. Memories of the stormy night that danced across the sky. A fire starts from a little list of sparks. For a light, all you need's the dark. Memories of the stormy night that danced out in the rain. The last thing that was on my mind, I can't recall again. Lighting fires to cross time zones, you lit a match with me. Memories of the stormy night that danced out on the sea. A fire starts from a little list of sparks. For a light, all you need's the dark. A fire starts from a little list of sparks. For a light, all you need's the dark. Fire starts from a little list of sparks. For a light, all you need's the dark. A fire starts from a little list of sparks. For a light, all you need's the dark. Body laying heavy now, my eyes were clear in yours. And when we sat out in the sun, the storm came to the shore.
Beautiful track there from the new album from the April May, Sleeping Storm. Before that we had Littfinger with a track called The Wandering Man. You're tuned to a Slam at 92.7 FM, and we are totally excited to have in the studio with us the April May, Sivan and Todd. How you doing, guys?
Good, how are you?
Very well. I answered you. How are you going?
New to the Shoalhaven, just moved. I mean, you're not new, but you've now just moved down for officially calling the Shoalhaven home.
Yes, that's right. We're happy to be residents of the Shoalhaven.
In 20 years from now, we'll be local.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you're pushing it, Todd. 45 minutes.
Oh.
You know, don't you? Yeah. These upstarts.
We've
from,
all still
you know.
got a long way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've done 5 years, haven't I?
I've done 10.
Okay.
Todd was actually born here. He went to Sanctuary Point Primary School.
So I've got
Yeah.
a few
Do
years.
some research for this.
Yeah. Oh no, that wouldn't have been.
I
in the
actually went to
bio
Sanctuary Point Primary School for Prep 1 and 2.
You're kidding me?
No joke.
You come back home.
Just
What street did you live in?
I lived in Vincenia on Dakra Street,
Oh,
but there was no school there then.
wow.
So
It was tough in those days.
oh yeah.
Back in the 90s. So guys, this is very exciting for you. New album.
Yes, we're pretty excited. I guess we started this project a year ago, so to know that it's coming out on Friday and it's going to be out into the world, we're pretty pumped. Yeah,
Pumped.
yeah, no, we are, but it feels like the right time for it to be out in the world. So
Now, last time we spoke to you, I think we spoke to Todd. I think you were doing a tour overseas. You were going over to Europe. That was quite a while back.
Yeah.
Spotify was playing a lot of your stuff.
Oh yeah.
And you were getting really popular that way.
Yeah, so we've spent the last 2 European summers based in the UK, and we'll be going back again this year, July, August.
Yeah, they seem to like our music there, so we're just going back, and we've got a really nice team of people that we work with over there, and it's just lovely. And it's nice when the sun's shining in England because everyone's happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. And do you just predominantly stay in England itself, or?
Yeah, we ventured over to Berlin last year, and we hope to get back to Germany again this year.
And each year we go back, we're sort of thinking about spreading a bit further, and also, it gives us a chance to
Bit of world
see the
domination.
world.
Yeah, we like to take our time.
Yeah.
We add a country every year.
You've also done Canada, so you sort of branching
Oh,
into
yeah.
the
Yeah.
Americas.
Yeah, and we're looking at going back to Canada in 2016, and maybe even going up to the Yukon for about 3 months or something like that, and writing an album up there. But that's just an idea at the moment.
Wow.
So yeah.
The life of rock
Bit
stars.
crazy.
This sounds good, doesn't it? Well,
We
just-
come.
Yeah, you should
Our
visit.
lives just seem so well. Don't they?
Yeah.
But you know
Come
what
on.
though? It's funny. I think the grass is always greener on the other side, and all this time that we've been on the road, we haven't had a home, and it was only September that we decided to move here, and now we're like, oh man, we've been missing out. Veggie patch, we've got our own couch, we've got all our own, we've got space to put stuff.
Like
Like
the
we're not,
trappings of a rock star. You got a
Yeah.
couch.
Got a couch.
we've got a couch, we've got
Wow.
a bed. It's amazing.
Loaded.
So it's just like, it's always, the grass is always greener on the other side. I think life is all about balance, and, you've got travel, but, and performance, but you also need that quiet time and chill out time with friends and family, because that's what makes you happy, is good times with friends and family.
Our life's not too bad.
That's right.
Thanks for reassuring us.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Now, 1 year to do an album, that was it's a long stint.
Um,
Big process.
Yeah, it involved, we had to crowdfund the album, so a lot of it was just raising awareness that we'd started writing songs and getting the fans behind it. And it was a good feeling to raise the money before we actually went into the studio, because this is the most money we've spent on production
yeah,
in our
Ever.
career so far.
on anything.
On anything.
Yeah.
So we went hard. We went up to Studios 301 in Sydney and worked with producer Tim Carr, who's just very inspiring and very talented.
And also hilarious.
Great guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a big process. We took our time. We didn't just walk in. Like the last album we did was kind of 2 or 3 days in the studio, boom, it was done.
Yeah.
Because we did it live, just all in one go. This was a different process, and we wanted to do that high production studio
Yeah.
dream
And
album.
So I think it's over a year. We were up in Longreach in a mud brick house writing for a
on the
while
Shoalhaven River.
on the Shoalhaven River, and then we went to then we crowdfunded. Then we went to Sydney to record it, and then and now it's just been about touring and building everything up and getting ourselves ready, because recording music is really different from performing it live. And often there's a big gap, and we really want to put on a good live show that represents, as much as we can of what has happened in the studio, but it's got to be different and and exciting too. So yeah.
With the crowdfunding, was it just in Australia itself, or do you have house concerts to do in Berlin? And
Yeah, we've done them pretty much now. We did a couple of UK house concerts, one in Berlin, as
Really?
finished that, and so yeah, it was an international crowdfunder, but mostly was probably
Australian and British, and then there's like the few random Swiss
Iceland
people and whatever,
yeah.
and Caribbean and stuff like every now and then we're like, what? That's cool. But yeah, no, the house concerts are in England, and we've still got a few more crowd-funded house concerts coming up in this tour and later in the year as well. So yeah.
So
Should we play another track?
Sure. Now this track we're going to play is actually called Scout Hall. So did you want to give us a bit of a background on the track?
Yeah, just a quick one. We met in an old scout hall in Coburg, New Brunswick in Melbourne. And
it was a share house.
It was a share house.
We weren't in the Scouts.
Previously it was a scout hall. Yeah. But, we had lots of communal gatherings there.
And crazy parties.
Yeah, and my brother actually wrote a chorus for us many years later, just last year, saying this chorus is for you.
Yeah.
And we finished the song, and so yeah, it was just bizarre.
It's the story. It's probably our most personal song because it's the story of us. Whereas if Todd's brother hadn't written a chorus and given it to us, we probably wouldn't have written a song about ourselves and how we met and our life together on the road now and all that. But yeah, it just sort of all came together, and I think this is the last song that we wrote before we went into the studio. We only finished writing it like a couple of days before we went up to 301. So, yeah.
Great. So we'll play Scout Hall from Sleeping Storm, The Opal Maze.
When this whole world is gone and its old sails are torn, you and I will travel on. I did love you from the very first view. Marches on. In April I'll be gone. You and I will travel through from Byron Bay to the London Tube. I did love you from the very first view. Of course I acted shy like I never knew. From all those yesterdays, all I recall is a cold, cold scout hall. Shadows flicker off wooden walls. There's a fire burning inside. I never slept right through the night. Will bit shy, like I never knew. From all those yesterdays, all I recall is a cold, cold scout hall. Shadows flicker off wooden walls. There's a fire burning inside. Never slept right through the night. I did love you from the very first view.
Right, okay, sorry. That was a lovely track there from the new album from April May's. Track called The Scout Hall, which we were just chatting about before. Great track. We're also talking about before about another track you guys have done, which was The Bishop, the 80s boot. Now, so it seems like a lot of your songs do come from a fair bit of storytelling as a background or as a way to inspire a song. Is that the case?
Yeah, we love folk music, but we're a bit of a crossover band, I'd say.
But that's sort of why we class ourselves as folk, is because of the story element. Usually every song has some kind of story behind it. It's not just like, oh yeah, I thought that lyric sounded cool with that lyric or whatever. There's always a bit of a story.
Yeah, and they don't get any better than the Bishop of 80s Boots, who's my Bishop Isaac O'Stringer, my great-grandfather, who volunteered to be a missionary man back in the 1890s and travelled, I think it's about 50 days travelling from Toronto, the east side of Canada, all the way up to the northwest, which is just up past Alaska, part of Canada called the Yukon.
Yeah,
and
he became very famous for many reasons, but he kept a diary every day, so it was all documented, and he was one of the first people to have a camera, so he filmed a lot of like the stuff that he saw, like
early flickering video.
Yeah, amazing film. Bloke, wow. Really, bit of a legend. Was invited to dinner with the King and Queen a couple of times, and yeah, this is Todd's great grandfather, so we couldn't really let it go without writing a song. And the main thing he was famous for was for eating his boots, because he was caught in a blizzard for 51 days and he ran out of supplies, ran out of bullets. It was 50 degrees below and he survived because he ate his sealskin boots.
Sounds like Douglas Mawson. Yeah.
What a story.
Yeah, my goodness. So is he sort of famous in Canada?
Yeah, especially in the Yukon.
historically?
And I think, kids probably touch on it in school and stuff, because when we're in Canada, most people knew the story.
Yeah, but it was funny when we went up to Dawson City in the Yukon, we got out of the car after this big drive from Whitehorse to Dawson City. We got out of the car and I heard some kids over the road go, that's the grandson. That's the great-grandson of the bishop.
The descendant of Bishop O'Stringer.
Yeah.
It's funny that Dawson City, it's a town of 800 people, but it swells to 15,000 in the summer.
Right.
But it's famous also as the biggest gold rush on earth ever. Back in 1896, it had a population of 800, and by the turn of the century, there was 100,000 people in Dawson.
Yeah.
So there's stories of Australians, New Zealanders, people from all over the world travelled there to dig gold. And
and part of the reason why Bishop Isaac O'Stringer was such a legend is because there was an Indigenous community living in Dawson City, and when 100,000 people came in, he helped relocate them further up the river, and he helped them save a lot of their stories. So whereas other missionaries were hated amongst the Indigenous people, he was really well loved because he respected their background and he respected their stories and their history and their culture, and he helped them preserve it rather than let it get taken away. So he's still a legend up there amongst elders. So yeah.
And so is that a story that's just travelled down for generations in your family, or?
Yeah, there's a full biography on him, and there's a documentary film that my mum's cousin made, but he died during the making of it, so it never got published, unfortunately. And we're working with some people. It's a long-term plan to make either a film or a documentary about this story because it's so epic.
Yeah,
you could do the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're working on it.
Oh yeah.
This is the title track.
Great.
You're not wearing boots?
No boots.
Not today, you know. I ate them. I was hungry earlier.
Yeah, I'm glad I wore my sandals today, just in case. I'm sure you're checking out my footwear.
I've got boots on.
Are you now a vegetarian?
Oh yeah, I only eat synthetic boots these days.
That's right.
I'm just curious, do you saute the seal boots, or do you sort of,
No, you just dry them.
Do you?
Yeah, cured.
He actually boiled them.
Wow.
And
Boiled
drank
them
the
up,
juice.
drank the juice,
And then ate
and he
the leather.
he toasted the soles over the fire.
And then the only thing that was left, and it's in the museum in Whitehorse that is dedicated to him, the Old Log Church Museum, is a heel and some laces in a glass cabinet up the back.
Oh.
You were saving those for later.
Yeah.
I was going to say,
Flossing.
these days they, in the gourmet world, they sort of eat from tail
tail
to snout or whatever it is, depending on the animal.
Snout to foot.
So he would have been eating
Trout.
from heel to toe. wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Sans the shoelaces. But
Yeah.
anyway, wow,
Oh,
what a story.
Amazing story.
I had another question for you guys about house concerts. Are they different in Australia to what you experience overseas?
Yeah, I think every house concert's different from the last. Like, we've played in mansions overlooking amazing lakes and mountains and all that kind of thing, and we've played in people's flats,
Played on front porches,
basements,
basements, decks.
all kinds of things. But it's not so much about the surroundings, it's all just about the music, and it's an opportunity for people just to come in, up close and personal, and just listen to the music and experience music live in a setting that isn't a bar. It's a setting that you don't have to buy expensive drinks and all that stuff, so they could just it's just usually really lovely and cozy.
Generally, the artists share a little bit more too about themselves and their music because they're in such a comfortable, intimate environment. That's what we've noticed from ourselves and going to other house concerts. It's pretty special.
Great, isn't it?
So we best talk about your tour that's coming up. Is that right?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we know you did play down here at Tomarong on what day was it?
Was it
Last week?
two Fridays ago?
How was that? Fun?
That was
Oh,
epic.
man.
There was a couple
That
hundred
was-
people there.
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
about 200 or so people there. It was absolutely packed. Pretty boiling hot, but everyone was just so lovely and everyone was just listening, and I think I love the crowd at Tomarong because they give back so much. They listen, they absorb, and then they let you know that they're loving it. They cheer really loudly, and like it just keeps us going and helps us put on a really good show. So I'd say it was maybe our best gig ever.
Definitely up there.
The Tomarong
That was
residents
like a-
would love to know that.
It was
And
like a house concert on steroids. It was
Yeah.
just,
Great,
Yeah.
And for you guys, it takes you back to your roots too, with the Scout Hall sort of theme as well.
oh yeah,
You
we went acoustic for that song and told the story of the Scout Hall because it really reminds us of where we lived. That hall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So what's planned for you guys?
Yeah, we actually got a little house concert on the weekend, and then we head to Canberra as our first official gig next Wednesday. We're playing Smith's Alternative Bookshop in the city there in Canberra, and then we head to Yakandanda on the Friday, which is northern Victoria.
Yeah.
They do terrific
but-
jam, by the way, in Yakandanda.
Good jam,
The pizza.
raspberry, strawberry.
Yeah, all that.
Yeah,
Ah.
lovely. No, good produce up there. It's a beautiful part of the world. And then we do Rutherglen and Euroa. Then we're down to Melbourne for a couple
and then
of
we
weeks.
come back, and we do have a house concert on the 28th or 29th of March in Nowra, and that the invites are available at Boo Books. So it's an open house concert.
It's a garden party.
It's a garden party.
Oh, that sounds just fabulous.
Yeah.
Yeah,
does,
I
doesn't it?
think
It
that.
does.
But be limited, of
And
course.
that's sort of bring a plate and bring your own.
I think
and
it's
$15 a head.
and it's just a really nice environment. It's at, you know, Dora, the wonderful
Sculptor
artist.
and artist.
It's at her place.
Okay.
So that's on the 29th
9th March.
29th of March.
Put
Yeah.
your calendar.
It's a Sunday.
Go down to Boo Books in Huskerson and find a ticket. for
Nice
that
day
one.
for a gig too, a Sunday. I like Sundays.
Yeah.
Cruisy
Right.
garden
Very
gig.
civilised.
Should we play another track? Have we got something sort of
Yeah, we've got
queued
the
up?
bishop lined up, I think.
Have
Yes,
you?
we
got
do.
it?
Yeah.
Bring it on.
Quest.
Okay. So
This is the bishop who ate his boots. The story of Isaac O'Stringer from the Yukon in Canada.
Todd's great grandfather.
the April Mace with us on 92.7 Bay and Basin FM.
50 below, 51 days deep in snow. Will he make it? No one knows. Thank God for the Eskimos. Bring him home, feed him soup. Thank God for the sealskin boots. Man in white hose. The bishop who ate his boots. As a young boy, my mama told me my great-grandfather made history. His father came from the county of Kings. He sailed out west with all of his kin. For Isaac O'Stringer, I penned this song. Working class folk, son of John. Schooled in Toronto where he met his girl and steamed northwest for a brave new world. Slid a gold ring on her finger. She became his satyr stringer. Up to the Yukon, the Great White, they camped beneath the northern lights. Set up camp on Mackenzie River. The word of God he would deliver. He'd welcome Indians into his home. Dr. Stringer, he became known. 50 below, 51 days deep in snow. Will he make it? No one knows. Thank God for the Eskimos. Bring him home, feed him soup. Thank God for the sealskin boots and a white hose. The bishop who ate his boots. Now here's the tale that must be told. Rook up, for you may get cold. Stringer and Johnson returning home. The winter winds chilling their bones. Herschel Island to Dawson City. The rivers froze over, things got shitty. Left the boat and went on foot to save the life of an Inuit. The guide led them down Rat River as documented in the book of Stringer. Up Cold Rapids is hard going. The great white beast never stops snowing. Mackenzie Mountains for 51 days in a fierce snow blizzard they lost their way. Back in Whitehorse the papers read that Isaac O'Stringer he were dead. 50 below, 51 days deep in snow. Will he make it? No one knows. Thank God for the Eskimos. Bring him home, feed him soup. Thank God for the sealskin boots and a white hose. The bishop who ate his boots. If we don't find food, we'll be dead. Hanging there, Johnson, Isaac said. We must get below the tree line. We're bird and squirrel, we will find. But Isaac O'Stringer, he was no suit. He lit up a fire and he bought his boots. The seal leather, he sucked it dry. This man would not lay down and die. He walked out the forest, no dog, no sled. Away from man, from all he'd shed. From the woods he'd made snowshoes. His last meal, the leather he chewed. Through the ice, the river he found. The water ran north, homebound. He followed smoke down Pill River. The Indians cried, it's Bishop Stringer. 50 below, 51 days deep in snow. Will he make it? No one knows. Thank God for the Eskimos. Bring him home, feed him soup. Thank God for the sealskin boots and a white hose. The bishop who ate his boots.
Keep tight. A bit of an injection there. Okay, quiet down over there. That was a great track with an incredible story behind it. Bishop that ate his boots, plural, both of them.
Boots, yeah.
Except for the sole
And the laces. What was wrong with the laces? Was there a
I
story
think
there?
he was just using them for floss. So.
What a man, eh? It's a bit creepy, isn't it? You sort of start to...
Maybe he's
keeping
them to catch animals with, though. He's getting low on materials.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They would apparently, I read in his diary, they had to sleep back to back and keep one of them, because he's with one other guy called Johnson. Because if they both fell asleep, he said we'd surely freeze to death, because you just fall asleep and not wake up. So they had to take shifts at sleeping.
You've got bears, you've got wolverines, all that sort of stuff going on.
Yeah, wolverines.
You know, that's true. You know,
Caribou,
you name it. So I don't know what else to even ask you anymore. I'm exhausted. We're past 5:30, so we've sort of mentally tuned off at the Slam, which is actually now, I think we're going to rename the Slam today. Just call it the April Mays Hour.
Yeah, sure.
Pretty much. No complaints.
Yeah. So thanks for joining us, guys. Just a quick update on the album. It's called Sleeping Storm, the April Mays, the lovely Sivan and Todd. Fabulous CD design and cover. I love the album cover as well. Did you do that too?
Yeah. Well, the photos by Lily Waters, and the concept was mine and her concept, and then I did all the design for the front, back, and inside, and everything. Yeah.
So where
Did you do anything at all, or do you sort of sit back and...
I sit back and go, a bit to the left, bit to the left, bit to the
If you've got a mow, you don't need much else. You don't need to do much else. I've forgotten what I was going to ask you.
Okay, now listen, the CD's available when and where?
Yeah, that's what
It comes out officially on Friday, so you can get it from theaprilmays.com. It's be on iTunes.
It's iTunes. It will be in most JB Hi-Fis and across the country.
Independent
record stores. So if it's not in there, you can ask for it and they will order it in. But it should be everywhere, really. Available wherever you want it from.
Cool.
Local, milk stores.
Yeah.
Tomarong General Store.
Yeah.
Why not?
No, just theaprilmays.com, all one words. All the info's on there.
It's easy to get it from there.
All right, and don't forget the 29th of March. Go and grab a ticket for the house concert.
Boo Books.
Boo
Get
Books
tickets.
in
And I'm
Yarra.
assuming it's limited numbers too, huh? So
Yeah.
Probably, yeah. So you probably want to book. Yeah.
Get spot in the garden to watch them.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, guys, for joining us.
No worries.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks
Lovely.
for making the trip down to our gorgeous little studio at Sanctuary Point.
Very nice.
Bringing home to you, Todd, your next door.
Oh, yeah. Bringing me back to
Yeah,
my childhood days of playing with Christmas Beatles.
They still have them here.
Yeah.
A lot of them. All right, so we're going to leave the Slam, the show, and you guys with so many songs off the new album from the April Mays, Sleeping Storm. So thanks, guys, for joining us this
Not
afternoon.
quite.
No worries.
I've got one more
hold
question.
on,
There's always
hold
one
on.
more question.
Okay.
So is there a story behind this song?
Just a little story. I wrote this song in the shower, and I jumped out the shower to record the idea on the iPhone, and we only have one phone between us, and Todd was out and had the phone with him, and when as soon as he walked in the door, like an hour later, I'd been singing this song over and over again to try not to forget it, because I had nothing to record it with. And I just remember him walking in the door and going, "Where have you been? Give me the phone."
I don't know what hit me.
Yeah, and then I just recorded it, and he was like, "Oh, that's cool." There's a story behind the song, but that's how the song came about.
Captured.
Yeah.
Easy way to start a song.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right, see you guys. Thanks
Take
for joining
care.
us.
Take it
Thank
easy.
you.
Thanks for joining us,
to Playing
guys.
Bass and
Thanks for joining
FM.
us. Yeah.
So many songs going round my head. Can't get to sleep lying in my bed. I'm so afraid I feel the walls close in. Got to get some rest before the next day begins. I wish I could change all the things I've done. I hope when I land I hit the ground and run. The meaning of life is at my fingertips. Got to get a hold before I lose my grip. Feel the walls closing. Feel the walls closing. Feeling so lost in a world of pain. When you can't find the trust, there's nothing left to gain. The repetition strains my ears. I want to open up so I can face my fears. Feel the walls closing. Feel the walls closing. Feel the walls closing. Feel the walls closing. I want all the fortune, but I don't want fame. I want it all to change, but to stay the same. I wanna do it all, but I have no time. I wanna save the world, but I wanna live the life. Feel the walls closing. 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 Feel the walls closing.
92.7, your choice in the Bay and Basin.